Hey everybody, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This week, I want to talk about this concept of mind over matter. Now, I know everybody's heard of this concept and has probably even discussed the concept, but what really got me thinking about this is, and I know I've already mentioned this, but I just finished a book called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And it's quite a story. Really, the book is such an easy read because it's almost a biography of his life with a few lessons at the end of each chapter. But, this kid started off really with his back against the wall. His mother, David, and his brother were really abused and repressed by their father, were put into a really bad situation. And eventually, his mother took the two boys and fled. And then, ironically, one of the boys returned to his father. But either way, David's kind of had everything stacked. The card was stacked against him, or the deck was stacked against him. But yet he didn't give up. He went through a lot of tough times and eventually decided that he was going to enter the military, sign up for the Air Force, attended pararescue training. That didn't work out for a variety of reasons. So he signed up for the Navy Reserves and was accepted into BUDS to become a Navy SEAL. He didn't make it through BUDS through the actual process. Hell Week is part of BUDS. He didn't make it the first time around. I believe he got pneumonia. Number two, the second attempt, he injured himself so badly he was taken out. He had one opportunity left. He attended Hell Week and made it through BUDS that third time and became a Navy SEAL. While a Navy SEAL, he went through Ranger training. He twice went through Delta selection for the esteemed Delta Force. And in between, he started running marathons and ultra marathons and triathlons, and actually at one point set the world record for the number of pull-ups in a 24-hour day at 4,030. So here's a guy who really he can preach mind over matter because of the things that he's accomplished. And oftentimes, I believe that our mind is our biggest enemy. Our mind says you can't do this, or your mind says this is hard or it hurts. And it's true. Physical pain tells us we should stop doing something. But if you read this book, and I highly recommend that you do, you're going to get a lot out of it because David never stopped. The pain is what motivated him. Now, 99.99% of people wouldn't be like David. He's an extraordinary human being when it comes to physical pain. But either way, I think this applies as well to our personal and professional goals. It's very easy when things get hard to just give up. And I think an example I used in a blog article that I just wrote is, let's just say that one of you decides that you want to run a marathon. Maybe you're 40 years old and you've never done it. And either that, maybe it's just 10K, not a marathon, 26 miles, but 26.2 miles, I think, but maybe just a 10K. However, you haven't run since maybe high school. How do you get there? What do you do? And I think, the simplicity of it is with any goal, with any dream or any goal, the difference between a dream's an idea, a goal is a plan. You have to start small. So if you want to run a marathon or a 10K, you start out by lacing up running shoes. Maybe you have to buy running shoes first and some running shorts and whatever you need to go run in. And you make a lap around the block. And yeah, you're going to get tired. You're going to be out of breath. It's going to hurt a little bit. The next day, you run a couple laps, 3 laps. Before you know it, you'll be running a mile and on and on and on. So really, it's one step at a time. And I think any goal is accomplished that way, where there are going to be mental challenges, there may be physical challenges, but that mind over matter concept says, I'm not going to allow the pain, I'm not going to allow the challenge, I'm not going to allow the adversity to stop me. I'm going to continue to power through this. And the way you do that, I think, is to focus on the now and what you can control and not everything else out there that you can't, because those are the things that discourage us. They get that little voice in the back of our head telling us you can't do this or you should quit. And I know that every human has that. If you're not, then you're superhuman. But ultimately, being able to overcome the I can't, being able to overcome the adversity, again, if it's a physical accomplishment, the pain is really hard, but you just need to focus on the little things and take it one step at a time. So as you set your goals, think about that. It's really important to create milestones, and milestones are the journey, mapping the journey towards that goal. And in order to get to a goal, you must achieve many little milestones along the way. Now, not all goals are big, hairy, audacious goals that require a tremendous number of milestones, but I would say that most goals do have milestones you need to accomplish. If you're going to run a 10K, you're not going to just go do it like David Goggins, who ran a 24-hour San Diego race with no training. I mean, you're going to train up to it, but if you want to achieve that 10K, you need to start out by running around the block. So I hope that helps. I hope it resonates. Buy that book, read it. You'll love it. You'll thank me for it. And we'll see you next Wednesday.